So Maldives islands are categorized into two kinds of islands. One is private islands and one is public islands. Public islands are the one where locals live, where you can find Maldivian cuisine, where you can find different aspects of Maldivian culture, but there are restrictions there because Maldives has a conservative culture, it's an Islamic country, so there is no alcohol allowed, there are restrictions on the swimwear on the public islands. There are some designated spots for that on public islands, whereas in private resorts, there are no restrictions on alcohol, there are no restrictions on swimwear or any kind of bikini wear. So there are private resorts. So we'll be exploring both these kinds of islands. We'll be going to public islands, to Malé and Maafushi to explore Maldivian culture, to experience the Maldivian feel. And we'll be also going to a private island, Hadar and Prestige Vadu, where there is a private resort property. We'll be staying in a water villa. We'll show you how a water villa looks like and we'll show you what to experience in Maldives. So let's go. Now we have come to Malé. We have come to a place called the Olive Restaurant. And today we are going to have lunch like a local Maldivian. Well, their favorite is fish broth or fish soup, and they call it Garudhiya. There is a lot of influence of India. There is a lot of influence from Africa, especially Eastern Africa. This is our Garudhiya. This is fried fish. This is steamed rice, and this is Maldivian chili. And the waiter has warned us that don't eat it even with bare hands. So use of basmati also shows that how the food has evolved in this place. They serve the broth, and we'll be using this tuna fish, the broth with the rice, some lemon. So the soup is very flavorful, a really good taste of tuna and a sour taste. I don't know from where the sourness comes. I think there's some spice. Now we'll be trying this fried fish. From the look you might be guessing that it's just boiled fish and bland rice, but no, it has got spices. Guess what? I was inquiring about Maldivian cuisine from the waiter, and he brought small bites or short eats which are eaten in Maldives. Each one of them is made from tuna fish. Everything is tuna here. This is bhajia. This specific thing is samosa in India. But it has tuna inside. So Indian influence with tuna makes it a Maldivian thing. Look at this. This is the tuna inside this. Next we'll be introducing biskimia to you. Biskimia means egg pastry. So it has egg inside it and it has tuna inside it, of course. All these dishes either have wet tuna, which is fresh tuna, or dried tuna inside it. Now this is what Maldives is famous for, and many people know about this as Maldivian snack. It's called Mas Roshi. We'll open it for you. See the tuna. North Indians, this is fish paratha with grated coconut. For Western Indians, this is poli. And last, we are trying is gula. Gula is, this is tuna rice ball. So we'll open it. Well, all of them are made of tuna, but all of them taste very different. So if you're coming to Maldives and you want to try these snacks, you know what you have to tell to a person? I want to try snacks. They will send you to a restaurant serving French fries. You want to eat French fries? No. Then learn the local word for these snacks. It's called hedika. Now we are heading to Bazaar. Now Bazaar in Malay is a market for dried fish, fresh fish, fruits, vegetable, all sorts of catch. So we'll be exploring that place. So there is sorghum flour, then all these curry powders coming from India. These are different kind of pickle made of fish, tuna. So this is one fruit which is grown in Maldives, scrupine. So Maldives has very few things grown inside it because everything is around the ocean. So this is one thing which is found in Maldives. So all the fishermen have come and they are selling their fish produce. We can see a lot of big fishes, small fishes. We can see red snapper. We can see octopus. This is octopus caught today. This is waste from the fish after the fish has been butchered. That's how the waste is collected. So I've never seen such an organized fish market. We are on Maafushi Island. It's sunset time, it's evening time. Before going on our exploration of the next food item, from the Maldivian cuisine, we have come here just to take a good fresh breath of air and enjoy this beautiful sunset. And that's the beautiful sunset view of Maldives, of Maafushi. So we are roaming Maafushi Island right now, and it's a public island. Locals also live here, and it has tourists also. We'll be exploring the market here, and they have really good restaurants. So we'll be exploring Maldivian cuisine. So on Maafushi Island, we have come to this place called Semilis. We have found this authentic Maldivian curry called Kandukukulhu, which literally in English means chicken of the sea. And yes, that's tuna fish for them. This tuna curry they prepare in what? Guess what? The only ingredient which is found here is coconut. So they prepare that in coconut milk, a little bit of turmeric. Fish cooked in coconut milk is Kandukukulhu, and they serve it with either rice or they have a traditional bread which is very similar to roti. And they call it roshi. So our order has already arrived. So this is Kandukukulhu mas, and this is roshi, traditional bread, Maldivian bread. It's like roti, but I think it's made out of refined flour or maida. That's why it's a little different. They serve this with papad, which is, I think, came to Maldives because of Southern Indian influence, because this papad is fried. So this is this tuna curry with roshi. Reminds me of traditional South Indian Tamilian dishes also. This is tuna curry or Kandukukulhu mas in coconut milk gravy with turmeric and little spices. This is roshi or refined flour or white flour bread, and that's how you eat it. So if you ask me, feedback, of Kandukukulhu. If you like Indian food and you're an Indian and you eat non-vegetarian or fish or seafood, you will definitely love this. If you are coming from a different place and you want to try curries, and this is a must-have for you. So this is a very small island, hardly 200-meter width. So we're actually walking from one shore to the other shore, and after 200 meters we will be crossing the entire island. We are still in Maafushi, and today for dinner we have come to a place called Sun Beach Cafe. There are two kinds of cafes, restaurants, hotels here. One where locals go and one where tourists go. So the places where tourists go have more of European option, pizza, burgers, and then there are cafes where you find local food, where locals visit. And this is one such place, and we have ordered a very special Maldivian dish called Riha Kuru. Now Riha Kuru is nothing but a evolved version of Garudhiya. So this is Riha Kuru. When you keep on boiling Garudhiya for long hours, then you get this semi-thick paste called Riha Kuru. Three dishes coming out of just boiling tuna. One is Garudhiya. When you boil it for longer hours on a very low heat, then you get Riha Kuru, and you take the tuna out, dry it, and you get velomas. Firstly, I thought, how will I eat so much rice with such a small bowl of Riha Kuru? But now I understand it is so thick that it consumes a lot of rice, and I think Riha Kuru will be left in the end. Look at this, how small portion of Riha Kuru has absorbed a lot of rice, and I think in the end now Riha Kuru will be left and rice will be finished. It has got such a strong flavor of tuna that I can't tell you, and it has got a lot of spices, especially the flavor of chili. So if you're a fish lover, you will love this, but if you don't eat fish much, then you won't like it. It's like hitting my entire palate, because tuna is very strong and chilies are very strong, and I think tuna and this chili, they call it Maldivian chili, but I need to find out whether they grow any chilies here or not, but it has got a very strong flavor. It's morning time, a bright sunny morning, and we are off to a place, a local cafe which is known for breakfast. It's called Mamushi Cafe. Also, they make short eats. So when you come to Maldives, everyone will say short eat, short eat, short eat, short eat. You don't understand until you read it. So it's short eats or small bites. These are kind of snacks. And there are some sweets also which they keep. So we'll be exploring all these things at Mamushi Cafe. So this cafe is just next to harbor. When you land here, it's just at the harbor. So we have come to Mamushi Cafe and we have ordered Mas Huni. Now Mas Huni is breakfast, is a part of Maldivian breakfast, which every Maldivian starts their day with. And with that, we have taken some sweets and some spicy versions of bokiba. So I'll show you. So this is donkoi khajur. So it's a ball made of banana and it has some coconut oil also in it. That's donkoi khajur. This is a kind of a cake. So this is phony bokiba. Bokiba is a kind of pastry. Kuli bokiba. So kuli bokiba is a spicier version of bokiba, and it has also got banana into it and some spices. So we'll try each one of them. Now we'll start with donkoi khajur. This is made of banana. So it's a kind of banana bread. An evening snack or a snack which you would like to have with coffee or tea. Very nice. Next we'll try this phony bokiba. Again sweet. Look at the softness in this. And finally we try this kuli bokiba. This is spicier version of bokiba. So this is not banana or coconut. This has tuna in it. And it's spicy. So now our breakfast has arrived. It's Mas Huni with roshi. So you can have Mas Huni in two forms. One is in this form and one with roshi. So in breakfast they serve Mas Huni. This is Mas Huni. Dried tuna mixed with spices, onion, with omelette, and this is roshi. So we'll eat the Indian way. So this is our Mas Huni with roshi. So they boil the tuna. I think take the juices out of it. Maybe that's how Garudhiya is made. So if we break this formation, this is how Mas Huni looks. Boiled tuna, dried and mixed with spices. That's Mas Huni. Maldivians are crazy about their tuna. So omelette balances the taste of tuna. So if you're not used to a lot of fish, then you can have it with omelette.
This is it in Maafushi. We are heading to private resort now and we are heading in our speedboat. So we are at Adaran Prestige Vadu and we'll be showing you how a water villa looks like, what's the experience of living in water villa and how does it feel to live in water villa. So follow me. So this is a huge room, a huge space with a big king size bed and sofa on both the sides. But there's a special thing here. Come on. And look at this. Marine life which you can see from your room itself. And then there is jacuzzi. When you come out of the room, you get a beautiful deck and even you can lie down and enjoy the beautiful Indian Ocean, the aquatic life. We are at Adaran Prestige Vadu and we are at Dhoni's. Dhoni, not your favorite Indian cricketer Dhoni, but Dhoni is a traditional Maldivian boat in which the Maldivians go for fishing, for transportation. And there is a bar at Adaran Prestige Vadu which is in the form of boat and that's why they have named as Dhoni Bar. At Dhoni Bar, they have a very special program for the guests in which they teach how to cook authentic Maldivian food, and there's a recipe which they'll be cooking today. They'll be teaching us how to cook. It's called Mas Riha. So Mas Riha is authentic Maldivian tuna fish curry. So finally, our tuna fish curry Mas Riha is ready, and we'll be tasting it along with the beer served at Dhoni Bar. So this is the Mas Riha. So they've served it with rice and roshi. So that's how you eat it. Beautiful bar under the banyan tree. This was traditional Maldivian fish curry called Mas Riha. Very basic ingredients: tuna fish, obviously, coconut milk, some curry powder, some other spices, served with roshi and rice.
This is it. Generally, when tourists visit Maldives, they visit private resorts or private resort islands. I would also recommend you to visit public islands because you're missing, if you're not visiting public islands, you're missing out a lot on Maldivian cuisine, Maldivian culture, the Vehi culture. So you can do excursion activities like snorkeling, scuba at a lot affordable rate in public islands. In fact, we did snorkeling in Maafushi Island, and it's unimaginable experience. So this is it from our Maldives tour. But in the end, I would like to make an appeal. Guys, we do a lot of research in finding the right content for you. We find the right local authentic cuisine for you. We just don't cover anything for you. We cover only local authentic cuisine which has a very deep connect with the culture of the place. So please do support our research by clicking the subscribe button. Please do support us by following our channel. Thank you. This is Gaurav Mayank signing off from Maldives Airport. Bye bye.